Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain. Welcome back to my channel. This is a little precursor to the game that Greg and I are about to play, a little Pacific 1940. Oh, shenanigans. We are only playing Pacific because neither one of us has space to leave Global up for days on end. So, just wanted to give you a little precursor and show you a couple of things that are going on. If you saw my What's New video, you saw these beautiful fighters. Japanese fighters. I've got 4 white and 4 green ones that were given to me in a giveaway. I've got my table set up. I've got a new dice box, tray, lid, whatever you want to call it. This is my Diplomacy lid. If you've never played Diplomacy, it's like Axis and Allies without dice, kind of. But it's going to be my dice box because it's square and I like it. I have my official deck of cards I showed you in my What's New video with our national objectives. Now, the national objectives that I made were for global. However, we're not playing with all of them, obviously, because we're not playing global. So US only has 2 NOs. I take this one out. I'm also going to be playing for the first time with poker chips. These are actual clay poker chips, not professionally printed ones. I know that IWillNeverGrowUp.com has got some really nice ones, but I'm keeping the color scheme the same as the classic money. So blue is 10, red is 5, green is 1. Also, I've got some coasters finally. I purchased an entire Global 40 set. I also purchased the 1914 set, but you'll get to see those in my next 1914 video. So, just giving you a quick shot of those. They're a little bit smaller than I thought they would be, but that is absolutely okay. I have no problems at all with anything that I got going on here. So, let's dig into a little bit of World War II. This is Pacific 1940. I know that Operation Barbarossa book is in the wrong spot, but hey, it provides for nice conversation. Oh, really quick, additionally, before we get started, I wanted to show you, I made some more purchases. I got some chips. These are the chips that I've had, but I bought 300 of these, and they all interlock, which is nice. So yeah, my wife is upstairs stamping my custom die because she likes doing that stuff. So hopefully those will make their debut in this game. But for round 1, I already have Greg's video. I'm getting ready to watch it, move the pieces, and then I'll make my turn. All right, we're back. I have plotted all of my moves for the Allies in this 1940 Pacific game. And if I haven't mentioned, I'm playing with my buddy Greg. He is Japan and I am the Allies. And so being the Allies, I have to make all of my purchases, all of my moves, all at the same time, roughly. So I'm gonna go as best I can in order here. I'll do my purchases, my movements, combat, and then non-com. If there's any combat, I'll roll it out. And then collect income, check national objectives, so on and so forth. America is first. We are now in the war. Greg and I have been looking at the rule book, first and second edition, etc., etc. In the second edition and in some videos, in some forums, it's been stated that in Pacific, America gets a 30 IPC boost, which we decided was not something that we wanted to play with. Instead, it's going to play similar to Global, where America now makes 42, minus 2 for the Philippines, so 52 rather, instead of whatever number I just said. I'm going to try to edit that out. America is going to make 52 minus 2 for the Philippines because I lost it. Anyway, with America's 17 IPCs that they start off with, I'm going to purchase an aircraft carrier and save 1, so I'm going to stick that back in the box. Nice piece boxes. I need some more Chinese, I guess. So we're going to buy a carrier for 16. Excellent. Let me move this up so we can see a little bit, since we're all going to be stuck right here for a minute. Zoom in just a little. All right, I have a couple movements here as the United States. first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this transport. These are all non-combat, by the way. I have no combat. This transport from 26 is going up to 10. This transport from 10 is coming down to 26 with an infantry and an anti-aircraft gun. And then I'm moving the rest of my fleet, battleship, destroyer, cruiser, and fully loaded carrier with a fighter and a tactical from 10 into 26. I'm also flying my fighter from Western United States, landing on Hawaii. Then my mechanized infantry is going from Western United States into British Columbia and then into Alaska. So there's those. I was able to buy some arrows and I glued them together, black and blue, because I beat up my opponents, hopefully. Black's for attack, blue is for non-combat. That's because this rhymes with attack. Anyway, put some of those away. And I believe that's it for America. I'm going to go ahead and place my new carrier. Oh, my apologies. Stand that up right. And then, with the United States being at war, their economy has jumped up to 52, -2 for the Philippines, so I will collect 50 IPCs. A couple blues here. But then also, the United States controls Alaska, the Aleutian Islands, Hawaii, Johnston Islands, and Line Islands. Those are all mine. Line, Johnston, Hawaii, Aleutian. So I'll collect an extra 5 on top of that. The United States will have 55 IPCs to spend on its next turn. Next up we have China, who has 12 IPCs, purchasing 4 infantry, and pretty excited about that. So a couple of non-combat moves here as well. What's up with all the non-combat, Rob? I'm moving everything from Sichuan into Yunnan, which is 6 infantry and a fighter. I'm moving 2 infantry from Kwaichao into Yunnan, 1 infantry from Shenxi into Kwaichao, 1 infantry from Suyuan into Shenxi, and then I'm going to place my new units, 1 in Hopei, because you can place anywhere China has their symbols, and 3 into Yunnan. And I realized I could use chips, right? Remember I told you I just bought, oh, I didn't put them over there. I just told you I bought a bunch of chips. That's 300. But I very much like the look of that. Okay, China did not go up anything, so they will only collect 9 IPCs. That's where they're at. Japan has taken them down some. So China will have 9 IPCs to spend next turn. Actually, China will have 9 IPCs collected, and then they will also get 6 for the Burma Road, because I have the Burma Road open still. So, excellent. I will have 15 to spend next turn. 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. Got them. Okay. Next up is the United Kingdom. With my 30, I'm buying 2 fighters and a transport for 26, and I'm actually saving 4. I do have a couple of moves here for them. Let me see if I can. Here we go. This is better, I think. Here we go. As long as that doesn't fall off. My fighter in Burma is moving down to Malaya. My 2 infantry from Burma are moving up into Yunnan. My fighter from India is moving down into Malaya. My transport is picking up 2 infantry, and we are claiming Sumatra. So there's a little bit of that action. 1, 2, 3, 4. My battleship is retreating to 39. No, it's not. My battleship is going to go from 37 to 41, and these 2 ships are going to go as well into 41. Little change of heart. I think that's it for the Brits. And then place my new units. Transport will go here. 2 fighters will go here. They do not collect any national objectives because they don't control all of their original territories. You can see Hong Kong has fallen. So that means that they will collect 31. So that's 30. I'll just grab one more. And then last but not least, Anzac is going to spend 9 and save $1 on 3 infantry. The first Anzac move is going to be this infantry up into Shan State. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 fighters in New Zealand and land them in Queensland. I'm going to move the destroyer in 62 up to 54 and the cruiser in 63 into 54. My transport here is going to pick up 1 infantry and move 1, 2, 3 and claim Dutch New Guinea. It's not worth anything except a national objective, and then infantry from New South Wales into Queensland. So Anzac has not gone down any. They will collect 10 IPCs plus they get outer perimeter bonus. Allies not including the Dutch control New Guinea, Dutch New Guinea, New Britain, and Solomon Islands. Anzac now controls all 4 of those. They're all right there. Beautiful. Okay. Place my new units. 3. You're not even looking at it. 3 infantry and a New South Wales, since that's all we can do. Oh, as a quick reminder, we are playing that Victoria is worth nothing and New South Wales is worth 3. So if I wanted to upgrade this factory, I could. So Anzac is at its original, which is 10, and they will collect an additional 5. So I will collect 15 for Anzac. And then I will do a full disposition of all allied forces. I know I'm kind of doing it weird with the grouping and everything because it honestly is just weird. It's difficult for me to picture playing the allies just all as one. All right, here we go. Sea Zone 39, British transport. In India, 3 anti-aircraft guns, 4 infantry, 2 fighters, and an artillery. In Sea Zone 41, we have a British transport, battleship, destroyer, and cruiser. I know I'm not saying them in the correct order as I'm touching them, I'm just moving them. And 2 infantry in Sumatra. Malaya has 3 British infantry and 2 British fighters. Shan State has an Anzac infantry. China has 2 British here in Yunnan, 2 British infantry, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 Chinese infantry with the Flying Tigers plane in Yunnan. Kwai Chau has 1 infantry, Hopei has 1 infantry, Shenxi has 1 infantry, and Suyuyan has 1 infantry. That is the Allied forces over there. Dutch New Guinea has 1 Anzac infantry. Sea Zone 45 has a transport. Sea Zone 54 has an Anzac destroyer and cruiser. New South Wales has 2 AA guns, 3 infantry. Queensland has 3 infantry, 3 fighters, and an artillery. New Zealand, a lone Anzacian. Alaska has 1 mechanized infantry. Western United States has 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft gun. Sea Zone 10 has an aircraft carrier, and a transport. C-Zone 26 here has 1 transport, 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, a battleship, a sub hiding out there, sneaky, and an aircraft carrier with a fighter and tactical. The island itself has an AA gun, 3 infantry, and 3 fighters. And I'll go ahead and preface this. If you choose to attack Hawaii on J2, I will scramble my fighters. So take that into consideration. If you attack Hawaii on round 2, J2, I will scramble those 3 fighters because I have an airbase. That is it. Done disposition, done collected my income. I'll show you really quick what he did. He took the Philippines. He took Hong Kong. He's amassing his air force in Kiang Sea, and Caroline Islands got beefed up. He's got a good concentration of forces. He could really do a lot of damage. Just depends on how he decides to throw them out there. So I don't plan on losing Yunnan on this next turn. So all right, I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you. Hope you all have a good night.